everybody, it's Jeff, Aromatics, once again working on my cigar wrapper tasting notes, where I take a certain cigar wrapper, roll it up, and then smoke it, and then give my opinion on the tasting notes, how it burns, etc. This is important to me as I roll my own cigars, and a wrapper leaf is where a lot of the flavor and aroma comes from, so it's important for me to know exactly, how they burn, how they taste, etc. And I figured I could do this in video format so I can share it with you guys and to anyone who else is interested in what wrapper tobacco tastes like. And of course, this is just my opinion and what I'm getting, but I figure some people might find it interesting. I know that I would. Today I will be smoking a tobacco that's very near and dear to me, as it's something that's used by some of my favorite cigars, and one of those is the Unholy Cocktail, the Diesel cigar, the Unholy Cocktail, blended by AJ Fernandez, and one that I make myself called the Panic, which stands for Pennsylvania and Nicaragua. So this is a Pennsylvania Broadleaf wrapper. Actually, this is a binder leaf, but I use it as a wrapper as well. And what's particularly special about this one is Pennsylvania Broadleaf, grown in the Cibao Valley in the Dominican. Now, I also have probably some other leaves that I use for Pennsylvania Broadleaf that I have. Sometimes I use the Cibao Valley Ligero filler as a wrapper, because I have some of those can make a good wrapper, as well as some actual Pennsylvania Broadleaf grown in Pennsylvania. I have some Viso and I have some Oscuro wrapper. So I'll probably be doing more videos and trying to compare the different flavor profiles of each one to compare them. Now, from what I've tried so far, they actually taste pretty similar, believe it or not, but I haven't really done a real in-depth comparison, so this video will be the start of that. So today, yes, I will be, this one in particularly is the Cibao Valley, Pennsylvania binder that I have, and so I have it rolled up. Let's light it up and see what we're tasting. I'm kind of curious. This video was kind of quick and off the cuff. I just got home from work. I wasn't going to review this. Well, I was, and then I decided I needed something quick to smoke at work, and I figured I'll bring this, and then I'll roll another one later, but I never got around to smoking it. So, then I got home and I figured, well, I'll do a quick video. Okay. Well, it definitely lights and burns really good right from the start. Okay, let me settle in, smoke this a little bit, and I'll be back in a few to let you know what I'm tasting. Stick around. Okay, I am back. I've probably got about 15 minutes in on this, and I think I've got it pegged pretty good. If I could describe the Pennsylvania Broadleaf in one word, I would say earthy. It's a very earthy type of tobacco. A side note, I'm also getting some medium roast coffee with maybe almost medium dark roast, as well as there's something else. Toast. It's a little bit toasty. So imagine, an earthy tobacco with some toast and some almost, dark roast coffee, but not quite. It's funny how Pennsylvania Broadleaf really has this reputation for being a real rugged or a really strong, full tobacco. And that's not really the case. I think it's actually got that reputation from the fact that it's usually blended with stronger tobaccos, as in the case of the Diesel Unholy Cocktail. There's the Southern Draw, Brimstone, but those, and quite a few others, and most of those happen to be like Ligero filled. This just goes good with Ligero, and I think it's because it actually adds a little bit of, it actually maybe not mellows it out, but gives it a little bit of those strong peppery tobaccos. It gives it more of an earthy coffee profile, which goes great with Nicaraguan tobaccos. I've actually smoked the Ligero quite a bit of the Pennsylvania Broadleaf, and it is and compared to a lot of other Ligeros, it's actually quite, I wouldn't say mild, but it's just very full, lots of body there. It's a great tobacco for adding body and fullness to a blend, but I wouldn't say strength. Even the nicotine strength isn't really that high compared to what people make it out to be. I'm not getting it with this as much, but with some of the Ligero that I've smoked, you also sometimes get a little bit of an orange zest. It doesn't taste like orange, but there's this kind of a citrusy thing that comes and goes every once in a while. That's quite pleasant and can really add some complexity to a cigar. Well, my battery couldn't have died at a worse time. I was practically done my video and it got too cold out, and for some reason iPhones just seem to die when they get cold, at least the ones that I've had. Anyway, I'll finish up my review. I relit this cigar. It's like 2 days later. I wanted to finish this video, and surprisingly, this cigar tastes just as good as it did when I smoked it fresh. It's I don't know why some blends, you know, after you've smoked them and put them out and then relight them, they're terrible. This one actually is quite good. So to sum it up, this is just probably one of my favorite tobaccos to work with, especially when it comes to Nicaraguan blends. I haven't even really tried anything with Dominican yet. I haven't really thought of anything that it would be good with, but eventually I'm sure I'll do some testing and find something that I like with it. So do any of you out there enjoy any cigars that use Pennsylvania Broadleaf? I'd be curious to know. Let me know in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed this, another one of these wrapper tasting videos. Hope you found it informative, and I'll see you in my next one. Till then, Aromatics, signing out.